Okay. All right. I started. So, oh, I have to pull up the thing. Uh,
Otherwise known as Finding Us.
yes. Why does it keep offering me a free month of premium? I don't want it.
Because it really wants you to take that free month of premium.
It wanted me. It wants me to rate its app. I'm not gonna rate its app. How dare they?
And hello, Timo and Awo.
Oh.
Ragdoll, Jake, Logan, Oni. Oh my goodness, we've got a whole crowd already.
And it's Avo, right? No, it's Avu. Avu. That's how it's pronounced. Avu. Hey, it's
Good
Biblaridian.
Yes, it's Thursday.
Okay, so first things first, I have to show you. My old roommate from college got me a birthday present, and it is this.
Oh my gosh. And I'm legit watching Parks and Rec right now. Rewatching it, I should say, because I've seen it so many times already. But
Nice. Yeah, so I've got that. It was amazing. But yeah, that was
is awesome.
credit to John Yap.
Excellent job, John.
Okay. Yes, Abu, because I'm Swedish. Nice. Okay. Okay.
Oh, Abu. I am so sorry. I've been saying your name wrong.
Hello. Bonjour, Tanguy. How do you do that? Oh, ça va. That's right. I'm so like, how do you esca blah 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 to how are you doing? But no, ça va serves.
And hello, Tangi. I know David was saying it, but I wanted to get my hello in too.
Right. Ooh, ill again in yet another way. I have not been sick since March. Probably my longest healthy stretch in a decade? More? Who knows?
Yeah.
Hello there, little kitty. Meridian has her cat ears on.
Oh, nice. That's always exciting.
Shona as in like right this moment. So not like just in general. Donkey is actually studying Shona right this moment. Why are you watching this? My hand is better. It looks like it's almost healed. I don't even know why I'm showing you. This is ridiculous. But if I press on it, it's still like tender sometimes. Like it kind of hurts.
Well, then don't press on it.
I've been.
Well, then don't press on it.
Yeah, that's
exactly, Meridian.
That was what I was thinking, but like.
And yet there you are pressing on it.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think like tomorrow I'm gonna be, totally back in business. So yeah, get ready for that.
And Megan, I'm so sorry to hear your stepson has COVID. That's awful.
Oh, that's awful.
And I hope he gets better quickly.
Yeah. What's she doing down there? Hey.
Okay.
I can see you. Sorry. Yeah.
We're like 5 minutes in.
4 minutes.
We have a good crowd here.
Yes.
Are you ready for poll results?
Did she ever say that? She said, "Oh no, not this."
I agree. Oh okay. No.
So yeah, I don't think I need to be anywhere on the page, so I'm just gonna go right up to the front.
Oh my gosh. That's not
Are you ready for this? Because we were voting. By we, I mean y'all were voting. On the name. Oh, you voted? Okay. Okay, so first and foremost, we had two that did not get any votes at all. So, Ruchoni and Knana. My beloved Knana.
We thought it was hilarious, with all their Kanan stuff. We just thought people would jump for Kanana, but not a single vote. Not a single vote.
So there were only 3 votes for Sarani.
Which one?
Sarani.
I don't even remember that
Sarani.
one.
It looks like Sarah with me.
I don't even remember that one.
Yet okay, it's gone anyway.
It got more votes than Kanana, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And then in third place is harani.
Harani, okay.
Okay, so then we
It was
have
down to
the
which
last
two? Which were the two that it's down to?
We have, on the one hand, Shinya,
Okay.
and on the other hand, can't even, TPAALHA.
Okay.
Those are the two left. And I need to see. Oh, my sister betrayed me.
Amazing. Amazing.
The winner is TPAALHA. So that's the winner.
My, oh my.
We had a record number of votes. So good job, patrons. We had a record number. And in case you're wondering, Sheena was only 2 votes behind. Okay, say it for us, David.
What, Shinya?
2.
Or is it Shinya or Shina?
Sheena.
Shina. Okay, Shina. There we go.
Right,
Said
but
it for
no,
ya.
I want you to say the winner.
What?
We've obviously heard that I can't say it.
Hold on. Let's put it in there. The
It
language
won by 2 votes.
is TPAALHA.
Totally what I said.
It's very simple. TPAALHA.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. So let's break it down. Let's break it down bit by bit. So we can do TPA, right? It's just like it's just like in the English word cut purse. But you just take the TP and put it in front.
That's not at all.
It is.
The English word.
The English word cut purse. Cut purse. Oh, no, I guess you're right. I guess that is a... Huh.
And my problem is not spa. I can force myself to do that. It's what it's followed by.
Okay. Because, of course,
Yeah.
you've watched Boy Meets World, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So then you know that his on again, off again girlfriend is Topanga, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah. You just shorten that up, you know.
But again, my problem is not the spa, it's the ending.
Okay. And so you're good with the long vowel. Pa.
I mean, will I ever actually say it right? Probably not, but like theoretically, yes, I'm good with it.
Okay. And the final that one's okay, right? Ah.
Yeah.
So then it should be simple.
You're missing the part.
So, I thought you were a fan of this sound. Let me just say, because
The sha,
the
sha.
hla, I thought you were a fan. So that was my mistake. That was my mistake. I thought that you were big into that sound. I thought that's why we had it in this language. But it might help if it were spelled HL, because that's how it feels like when I say it. Hla, hla.
It doesn't sound like you're saying HL.
It feels like it.
Because I can, hla, I'm good. Is it hla?
Yeah, hla. But
Tpahla.
TPAALHA. TPAALHA.
Tpahla.
Yeah. See?
There we go.
I mean, I thought it sounded great. But yeah, like and you know, and remember, like you could just make this sound like continuously. You just put your tongue in the L position and go.
Yes.
And of course, I should also mention that technically it's retroflex, right? TPAALHA.
Yeah, I know. That's that adds to it.
Just
Yeah.
imagine yourself as a possum, okay? TPAALHA.
I don't have that right voice, I've decided. So that's why I am going to suffer. Uh-oh. Oh no, never mind. It just buffered for a minute. We should be good.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I'm getting new internet tomorrow, so fingers crossed we shouldn't have any more problems after today's stream where we will be interrupted 7 times.
Um, yeah. We specifically said last week no more placing bets because they came true. Uh, so, Alk, you're welcome for answering your question, and we're glad you found it helpful. And could TP have an allophone of TP? I mean, those are the same to me. That's whether or not the bar is there reads the same to me.
Yeah.
So yeah. Aw, Jasmine, when David speaks TPAALHA, they sound like words. But when I draw them, they're cute little things. Yeah, they are.
Well, yeah, but see, that's the picture in my head when they're speaking. They're these cute, darling little things with these deep, bearded voices.
As all cute little things should be.
Yeah.
Okay.
The script is very
So,
okay.
did you do the full replace
throughout
the document?
There might be places where it didn't get replaced when they are bookmarks. So I'm gonna go take a quick little look-see, but then we should be good to go if it's in the dictionary. Yeah, look at that. I've named many a lang in my time, but this might be the best.
This also, by the way, means we need to add a word because this was supposed to be beauty, right? Or beautiful?
Yeah, something like that. Let's go to where that was in the document.
Because it's supposed to be Ula beauty.
Yes.
Wait. Beautiful tongue is the full name. So Ula is the word for tongue.
Okay.
And we needed beauty.
Yes. Okay. So it's the protoform is TPAAL, T schwa PAL, and yeah, we'll just plop that right down for beauty. That works.
Excellent.
Leaf. Okay, I'm gonna need help sussing out its forms.
This is when I curse a small monitor. Trying to figure out where to put everything to make it fit.
Oh. I'm going to need to close the document and open it again.
Do I need to close it and open it again?
I don't know. I don't know if it's just on my end, but when you edit anything inside of a bookmark,
okay,
it radically slows down. It slows down the entire document so that when you're typing, it's incredibly sluggish. Oh wait, yeah. Yeah, there we go. It does end with an L. Okay, so let me just do the forms of this real quick, so then we can get on to other stuff, and then I'll close the document and open it again.
Okay.
So okay, to Barshi. How does that work?
And we need, for those, now I forget which forms we needed.
So ALK, in this case, it's because TPAALHA was a word all by itself, and then it had the postposition ah, and then they glommed together by convention. So it was in word final position. That's why it devoiced to ra.
Did we ever update which forms were in the dictionary for the nouns? Because normally that's listed in the prose above the dictionary, and I sure don't see it.
Wait a minute. Yeah. Wait, hold on a sec. Okay, wait.
Although, would we allow beauty to be in the plural?
What?
Because this is a noun, right? Originally?
Yeah. No, I mean, it could have a plural, just like you can have a plural in
Okay.
English, right? Hold on a sec. I'm trying to figure out what this, I'm gonna see what this thing tells me the form is. Wait a minute, those aren't stressed on the final syllable, are they? Is the dual stressed on the final syllable?
We don't have it marked that way.
Yeah, why are all these marked? Is Memer here? Is Graham here? Because I'm just loading the examples, right? And no, we need a. That's something that we can work on today, Megan. So I'm just loading the examples, and you have examples here with our dual there, and you have the dual suffix getting stress. Is that the way it's supposed to be? Nice, Dark Horse.
Very stressful. You're right, Dark Horse.
And that's the worst part, because if you're going to participate in a duel, you got to loosen up, you know? In order
Piper's very stressed out by the stress situation.
dog duels are the worst.
Hulk asked an interesting question. Have we actually written? I feel like we didn't we, at some point finally write down the stress information, or was that just in a Patreon post that we never actually formally put into the document?
I mean, the stress is in there, but it's a question of how it interacts with suffixes. And also, all right, Cupcake Parade, if you want to do this, all right, yes. Pages has undergone 2 major revisions. So the first major revision, right, was Pages 5, which I hated because I liked the previous Pages, which is Pages 09. That was the older version. Pages came from AppleWorks, and AppleWorks came from ClarisWorks, and that went back to the 90s. And it was an absolute straight line progression the entire time. When ClarisWorks became AppleWorks, that's when it lost the functionality that I think Word still has. Maybe it split it apart, where you could, like, it had a paint program, it had a spreadsheet program, it had a drawing program, and it had a 5th thing that I never used. But yeah, ClarisWorks was awesome. ClarisWorks was my favorite. There was the last stable version of AppleWorks was really good, and then Pages 09 was my favorite. It's still better than this one because they messed up the bookmarks. Ugh, ticks me off. Anyway, all right. So I guess that Graham is not here, so he's not going to magically answer our question.
Actually, and after we get this word entered,
Yeah.
I think before we move on, we may want to go ahead and fill in the nominal inflection table, which we so clearly have not filled in.
Yeah.
The blue table.
Okay, so I'm based on what I'm seeing here with the oh, that's interesting. How's that? Oh, well, that's weird.
What's going on?
Well, depending on where the stress is, maybe that's why you put the stress there. I think it is TPAALHA, but if you don't put the stress on the end, then the retroflex doesn't surface as a palatal, even though it still ends in an I. And I think that's because we said like these things were two separate words at one point, and so there would have been main stress on that, and so it is going to surface as she. But if you don't do it that way, then it won't. It'll show up as she, which is incorrect. Anyway, so did I do that? Nice. Okay. Okay. So yeah, it is taparchi with. Wait a minute. I think we have rules fighting right now, but I'm not sure. Let me go to our thing here. Also, let me know if I get too dark. I may have to walk over and turn on a light.
Which rules are fighting each other?
Sibilant assimilation.
Oh.
Assimilate totally to a following. Okay, that's not it. This includes both reflexive and palatals. It's retroflex assimilation. Yeah, either side. So S and Z become sh and ja next to anything retroflex, but not the nasal. Okay. And so now we have kind of like a double back and forth thing going on right here. Okay, so the first thing that happens is the she becomes she becomes she. Okay? But that is being suffixed to a word that ends with a retroflex. La. And that has to happen before the word final lengthening. It has to happen before the lengthening.
So the dual will have a shortened vowel, right?
So okay, if it yes, because we know it does. We know it does. We have it right here. So like taparshi, like we're having it occur. The glomming, we're having the glomming occur before there would have been lengthening. Okay, so that means it happens somewhere around here. Then we have the raising to e, and that triggers palatalization. So we have tapar shi with a palatal. But then as you keep going down the list, then you get to retroflex assimilation, where it, as in our example, it says sa and za become sha and ja next to anything retroflex. But does it include xia?
No, I didn't think it did it?
There's no reason to believe that it shouldn't.
Didn't we have in all the other examples, the SY in romanization is the palatal fricative, right?
Yes, yes.
And don't almost all of our dual forms have that?
Yeah, yes.
And we have a lot of retroflex consonants.
But let's...
I know next to the N,
let's see.
Just the T.
We don't have a... so this one's fine. Snow is fine. Because even
okay, but then look at pouch, which is the R is only retroflex, right? And so
I'm getting there. Yeah, Kanan is fine. Yeah. So this is a place where it should be perhaps ksorshi. Luti is fine. Nuta is fine.
I think that's the only one with a clear retroflex at the end of the base.
Yeah.
Besides the one we're working on right now.
Yeah. Okay, so yes, that is correct. So it's just those two. So then, what do we think?
Can you say both versions?
Tapashi. Oh gosh, this is hard actually. It's hard to get the retroflex followed by the parallel. Tapashi.
Okay, let's retroflex it.
Okay. Wow, this language just got a lot more interesting. Tapashi. Yeah, that rolls off the tongue. Okay, and then let's go to pouch. Okay. Wow.
And it would just be those two words, yeah?
Thus far, yes.
Thus far, yeah.
The dueling rules of duels.
Oh, that's good.
Okay. Yeah, that's so cool because it's like this bizarre little irregularity that, like, it's so minor and so important. Not she. Okay. Okay, so then we need to figure out the final two forms.
Which are plural and the partitive, right?
Yeah. Think. Here, let me. Yeah, and then yeah, when we come back, we'll fill out our table for realsies so that we don't have to keep scrolling back to this thing.
Thank you.
So right, Knan, Knan, z, and uz if it can take an uz. Z and uz, and oh my. It's going to become uzbah.
And I just will never say it in the plural.
Uzbah. That's, I mean, we're going to have to start writing some poetry and songs that refers to beauties a lot.
And then only have David read them.
To know but one beauty is nothing. To know but two is torture. One must know three or more beauties.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Yeah. All right, so, and I just gave you the perfect example, Jasmine, so there you go. All right, so now we're going to take a little breaks key as we close this and then open it anew. Actually, wait, I know what I'm going to do. Okay, yes, close out of the document. Close out of the document, okay?
Me too?
Yes, you too.
Okay. But also,
yeah.
Make sure, because usually when you open it, you have to, like, make the screen black.
Yeah, well, I didn't because if I was going to open recent, because the only thing is there is our latest language in Angela. But I'm going to do something different, so I am going to black the screen. So get ready. It's time to rave. Woo! Okay.
And then I'll wait until you tell me to reopen it, and I will.
Yes. Good.
I'm so curious to see what you're going to be doing here.
And let's see. And actually, this shouldn't be that. It should be this. There we go. And it's open for me. So why don't you go and open our brand new document? TPAALHA.
Oh, you renamed it? That's why you need it.
I renamed it. Ooh, a possum rave. That does sound good.
Oh, it's still showing up as season 2.
Uh-oh. You better close it and hit the refresh button. I don't know. Did it change now?
No.
You're in there.
I am in there, but it's still
boy.
showing season 2 as the name.
Okay. Why don't, okay, close it out again and then wait a little second and then we'll discuss.
Oops, I almost added a comment.
Yeah, we'll discuss things using words and speech.
Using words, yes. That's the best way to discuss things.
Okay, so yes.
And what I was going to do was I was going to be on the chart to help read you what you needed for the nominal inflection chart
Yes.
if I had my document open.
I totally get that. What I'm going to do is...
Oh, you know what? I should actually just completely close pages. Maybe it's mad at me.
Yeah. All right. I'm just going to cut those tables and I'm going to paste them down into our quick reference section so that we don't need to be scrolling back and forth.
That would also be good too.
Yeah, I should also take this time to just go ahead and turn on them lights there. I think I'm going to
showing
do it
off, just in case anyone's late, he's showing off the Cones of Dunshire shirt again.
Woo! But also, I'm going to go like this. Woo! I have a chair with wheels. Ah. There we go. Oh, Roman. I just swept this floor yesterday.
I don't know why it's angry with me. Oh, it says waiting to update. Why would it say waiting to update?
I don't know. I don't know what it's waiting for. Maybe it's waiting for our stream to be done because it's watching. We'll get to it.
Am I going to ruin anything by being in it while it clearly says waiting to update?
That remains to be seen. Now let's...
I don't want to like kill the document midstream.
Let's see. That's a really heavy font right there.
I am very concerned about pages not updating. Okay.
Let's see what else I have. Azraphel is pretty cool, but only certain of them. But I have some other ones that are near the top. I like this font, but that's not metal. That's not metal. Where's the one I'm thinking of? Oh, there's this one.
No, but I'm not going to have any of these anyway. So
it's cooler if you have the. I should just send you all my fonts. Asphodel. That doesn't come out well when it's all caps. How about Azraphel? Nah. Ooh. I think that's it. Oh. Yeah. I like that font.
Oh, I think you went past the one that I was thinking was really cool looking, but that's okay.
Which one?
Oh, that's nice too. It was like 2 times ago. I don't even know what it was because the video's off and all I see is Helvetica.
Let's see.
So.
Bank Gothic. There's nothing Gothic about it.
Okay.
Yes.
But you're happy with the font, so
yeah.
Let's get this table done so that way we can return to the 3
now
of
it's the 20s.
tongues / 3 of the possum
Got
situation.
It. Okay.
Then we can maybe create some more words or something.
Okay, so we have nominative, partitive, singular, dual, and plural. So it could just be this table here. Right? Let's go. But it feels like we'll get more words in if we switch it up. So I'm going to delete this column, and delete this column, and change. I'm going to add a row here by pressing tab. Ah!
I still can't believe you didn't know that.
Did not.
Okay, I see where you're going with this.
Columns evenly. Okay. And then let's see how many. Yeah, I think we can get. I think we can do 3. Though I suppose, I mean, really the big difference is V initial and C initial, right?
No, it's also with
V final and C final.
the Z assimilates for the partitive plural
Yes.
with the G sound.
Yes.
Do we need that to be exemplified?
Yes. Let's go ahead and do that.
It also voiceless to voice because it voices any voiceless stop. So like knan becomes uzgnan.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that too.
So I guess 4.
Oh wait, what was the third one? I thought we were talking about the same thing.
Okay, so there's examples like okay, just a second. So vowel initial is fine because vowel initial just stays the same.
Mm-hmm.
For consonant initial, we have voiceless stops getting voiced. We have just a second. It's gnan because that's the gnan, but that's knan over here. These tables are hard to read because you have to go back and forth.
Yeah.
But then you have like the jira with assimilation. So I guess only 3. Because if it's already voiced at the beginning, then we don't have to worry about it.
No, I do like that. I do like that. Let's do 4. And let's see if we can get singular in there.
It is singular. Is that the defendant
It's
of singulars?
Singular is the god of the singular number.
Nice.
I am singular. Okay.
I knew they had to have one, just didn't know the name.
C initial. We call this. Oh, dang. Unvoiced initial, even though we don't use that term anymore. And S initial. Okay, and then we don't need this row, do we?
Which?
Oh, of course we do. Of course we do. Nominative, partitive.
Okay. And we know knan is there.
The canominative.
Ooh, the example for something beginning with a voice could be sap, gram.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so just the regular C initial can be gram.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's GRAAM?
Correct.
Okay. All right. Do I have that anywhere in these tables, or can you just give it to me? Okay, so all right. So I got the grams, singular, nominative. What's next?
The next form of gram or the next word that you want?
What's the singular partitive of gram?
That would be the one with the Z, right?
Zgram?
No, that's plural.
Oh. Is it?
It goes singular, dual,
Oh, brother.
plural, then partitive in the dictionary entry. Is that the order?
Okay, this ain't gonna work. So I'm just gonna redo it.
Because I can't remember whether zgram or uzgram is the plural form.
I mean, either way, it's not gonna work. So what I'm gonna do is call this regular, and we're gonna do the whole table and do that thing where it's all in the middle, and then we're gonna have 2 tables. And these tables are now going to have 3. 3 columns, 2 rows. I should have just done one table and then copied that, shouldn't I have?
I mean, that would have been like the faster way of doing it, but that doesn't mean it's any better or worse.
You're sweet for saying so, but nah. Okay. Singular, dual, and plural. Okay, and then we're gonna add a little row ski there, and by row ski I mean column ski, of course. I'm gonna delete those columns, and we're gonna change the side of that cell, put it like that, and yeah, now styling. Ah, donut. I really could. This is a strange thing to say, but I'm really craving a donut with bacon on it right now.
Nothing strange about that.
It's strange. It's a strange thing to say, I think, at this moment.
Okay. I'll let you think that.
Thank you. Okay, not V initial. Okay, C initial. Okay, this is what I want right here. And then we'll go ahead and call this irregular for right now, even though that might not make sense. Okay, gram. And zgram is the plural, is that correct?
That is the, yeah, ZG is the form there. Well, I mean, zgram is the form.
Got it.
And then after that is uzgram, and that would be the plural partitive, right?
Partitive plural is uzgram. Okay. Got it.
And let me get on the right page. There we go. And then granchi, it changes to an N. And
is it a
shortened vowel?
Shortened vowel. Got it.
And those are the 4 forms listed. Everything else is supposed to be guessable.
Okay. So what's the partitive singular?
What underneath in the gray table? What's listed as a partitive singular form?
It just gets an if it begins with a consonant, or a g if it begins with a vowel. That is.
Oh, because it comes from child.
Yes. So ugram, perfect. And then the dual partitive would just be ugranchi, yeah? I hope.
Yeah, because it's the 2 things put together, yeah.
Okay. Yes. Okay, perfect. Okay. We've got one word done, and it's gram, and it means
Sap.
sap. Thank you. All right, so for our V initial word, we're going to do uji, which is our word for possum.
And I think all those forms are already there, but
They are.
we have uji is the singular.
It's uji, right? With a ya, ya. Yes?
With the UZYIH.
I do see YUH. Really sorry.
Okay.
That's terrible. Okay. Let's put those right there. Just
And then,
filling these in. Okay.
are you ready for the dual, or do you already have it?
So the partitive singular is just going to be guji, right?
Should be. I don't have that in the dictionary, so I'm just going to say yes.
Okay. Yep. And then ujipshi and gujipshi. Oh, right, but then that's okay. And then gujipshi. Good. All right, and the plural is
Zg.
zguji.
Yeah.
Okay. What a wonderful, wonderful sounding language this is. And the partitive plural is zguji.
Yes.
Just with an in front, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why didn't we list that form. What was irregular about it? Because I think so far all the entries just have. Oh, except for beauty. Okay. But wait, if that affects the T, shouldn't it affect the K as well? Oh wait, we haven't gotten there yet. It's good.
Okay.
It's good.
Yes. Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. Now. Okay, so V initial, C initial, and then next is going to be our. Let's do a voiceless. Voice.
And then,
how about
if you want to use the example that's there in the table too, Knan is nose.
Okay. Knan, perfect, and it's right there. Knan.
And I'm guessing all of it's correct.
All right, and then Knanchi. And Uknanchi.
And Alk is asking if the plural of gram, if it should be zgram or zugram. But it should just be the Z, because that's what we have in the dictionary.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. We're fine with that triple onset there, skram. It's okay. Okay. Well, hi, Taiba dear. And then.
Wait, Taiba dear, aren't you the one who did the fan art? The amazing possum? With the hat, the detective. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh,
yes.
Nice!
Thank you so much. That was like absolutely
really
an amazing drawing.
Oh yeah, and didn't we want to ask if we could put that on our Patreon?
Oh, would you mind, Taiba dear, if we shared that with other patrons on Patreon?
Okay, good. Okay.
And then when you're ready, I have an S word.
You do?
Yes.
Is it Jira or is it a different one?
Oh, thank you, Taiba dear.
Woo!
I was looking at leaf. What were you?
That's fine. No, leaf is a good one, so that's Stach. Is it
Yeah.
with a long ah?
No.
Short ah.
And it ends in an H. Stach.
Stach. Okay. Stach. Okay. Go ahead and give me the next thing.
Stocksy. No, not C. Sorry. Stocksy.
Stocksy. Good. Okay. Next.
And then it's Z. Zusta. So you get Z, U.
Yes. And then
U, Z, Z, H, D, A, H is the other one.
Zdak. Is that right?
It ends in an H, not a K.
Ujda, of course. So does the one above it.
I guess that didn't fully show the assimilation though, because the Z is still there. Sorry. If you wanted the other one, that one I guess would show.
I mean, it wouldn't in the romanization, so it's fine.
You're right. It would just. So never mind.
Yeah, it's fine. And then I believe that part of it is very simple. Ishtah. And then Ishtakshi. Okay, there we go. We got some noun tables there.
Yay.
All right. How about just gonna call these. We're just gonna go all German. We'll call these strong and weak. Except I think it's gonna have opposite implications as it does in German, though, doesn't it?
Which one did you label strong or weak?
Well, in German, the strong verb is the one that has an irregular past tense, right?
Right.
And so it's weak if it conforms to the system. In this one,
right.
I'm saying it's strong if it doesn't assimilate. It's weak if it does assimilate. So I guess it's kind of the same sense.
But it is kind of the same sense because it's not just about prefixes and subs. Because when you're talking about strong verbs in German, you're talking about suppletion, not like.
Really? So not sehr, za? That isn't a strong verb?
Yeah, but that's also suppletion because it's like or umlaut rather, ablaut.
Yeah,
it's
like,
a completely different vowel in the middle, not like a suffix that changes.
Yeah, but that's not suppletion. I mean, go went. That's suppletion.
Oh yeah, wrong word.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Radiant's having a time out there. Okay. Whoa.
Oh, right. So we have tables.
Man, people talking about fake meat pejoratively. Well, listen, I'm very, very, very happy that the Beyond folks and the Impossible folks are doing what they're doing. Good stuff. All right.
I finally had Beyond Meat, by the way.
And?
It's delicious.
Yeah. It's like, can't tell the difference. It's wild. Okay. Yeah, she's having a time out there. It's delightful. So we didn't get rid of these tables, except that we didn't use all the words in them.
Right.
I don't know. Like, we're going to forget?
Do you just want to leave them there for now? Because, I mean...
I don't.
It's a draft.
I really don't. I want to get rid of them.
Do you want to put them back up above, or do you want to get rid of them,
I want to get rid of them. We do
then it's in a past version of a PDF if we need to see it.
Good point. Done so. Oh, no, I accidentally clicked the thing. How do I... how am I going to get back there? There.
Search for inflections.
Yeah, I did. Okay. Delete ski. Oh, now it's all deleted. Okay. Very good. Okay, good. So we have that. Yeah?
I was going to say, are you ready for the next major issue we needed to focus on?
Almost. Forgot about putting the things up there. Knan and Stach is Stach. Leaf. Now I'm ready.
So you have nose and leaf?
Yes.
Okay. So the next thing we needed to talk about was going back up to the top to the 3 of the tongues issue, because we had
we need to make a note about that.
As Ula Yidi, and then Yidi Ula as 3 of the tongues. And so we implored.
Yes.
I did really. I begged the patrons if we could turn that second word plural so it's not Idi Uda but Idi's Guda, to make it more like 3 and then, litter of tongues, to like conjure the image that there's multiple tongues and we only want 3. And so it seemed that went, so we're going to run with it and just run.
Yeah, it's slightly better now, but still not good.
Right. Although Dark Horse is asking if we could use the ert, like 3 with regards to the tongue.
No, because we don't have prepositions in this language.
Plus the ert was used for comparisons, yeah.
It would have to come after the word tongue.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, first, let's be clear. Is not a word, but not yet, anyway. It's
Didn't we make it a word?
no. It's not gonna end in two consonants like that. It doesn't make any sense. But
Totally put it in the document. You shouldn't put things in the document that don't stand.
But you could do like. So it starts off as like in a positive, like. It starts off as an aside, right?
Right.
And in fact, you even say,
Yeah, my whole cartoon was based on that being real because you put it in the document.
which one?
Ert.
I mean, we knew that was a gag, right? That wasn't going to be a real word.
You put it in there without any special fonts.
I wrote numbers are
Really did a whole
different.
drawing based on it.
Where is
Now
he?
the drawing is wrong.
Where even is it? Where even is it?
Under comparison on page 18. Getting there. Where it clearly has ert in multiple places.
Does that work? Does that work? Hold on.
I don't even know anymore.
Oh my god, it does work. Did I do this last week?
Mm-hmm.
Gosh darn it. Alright, yeah, I can mean that. But, like, how is it going to mean that? It's not just going to be some word that means with respect to.
That wouldn't be a basic root.
That's ridiculous.
Obviously, like, people in the comments are, yeah, you totally did.
Gosh darn it. Alright.
The things you do. So, topic marker, right? That's what we'll call it. Something like it. Ish. I was trying to, like, get your feedback there so we could think of, like, a noun or something we could derive it from.
You're right.
Or a verb.
If it was a noun, should it come before or after it?
Just a second. We had verb particles coming in that position.
Yeah. Because they're essentially modifiers.
So we could make it a verb particle if we wanted.
No,
and then it would have, like, potentially a longer form.
Let's not go there yet. I want to focus on, if this were a noun, where would it need to be?
For noun, wouldn't it come after? What do we have?
Let's do a specific. If it were a body part, if it were foot, how would you say the opossum's foot?
In terms of actually what we've done for, like, the genitive?
Just like putting it right next to each other. I'm pretty sure it's foot. I'm pretty sure it's foot opossum, not opossum foot.
We put litter as a prefix, so it makes sense that...
The litter of the opossum.
Yeah.
Foot of the opossum. So why is this thing coming afterwards? Gosh darn it.
numbers come after nouns.
Cause see, you could have done something like, you know, foot opossum, where it's like at the foot of the opossum, on the opossum, about the opossum, you know, and it would have uses beyond just about or with respect to.
Right.
But if the order isn't going to work, then the order isn't going to work.
I'm trying to scroll through all of our other examples to see. Yeah, we definitely have. It seems like all modifiers are coming afterwards.
But you know, a go came from something. It's not like it just appeared out of nowhere. There's a reason that a go is where it is. Same reason we got, you know, 5 years of running, 3 years of gone, and so on.
At this point, I've now even forgot. Oh, I remember what I was going to.
Well, I mean, there's a much easier verb that you could use, which is just speak. But the question is, how does it modify it in such a way that you get the meaning?
Right.
Because like, it could just be spoken, you know, like the spoken opossum, the bespoke opossum, that which we have spoken about.
Do we need to backtrack on the art?
I don't know. Yeah.
And yet, okay, so that placement though was the placement you wanted, because if you recall why it was there.
Logan, that's the point, though. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to invent a history for that unique idiosyncratic thing. That's what we're doing. Like, that's the point. Okay, so all right. I did have a stray idea just a moment there, a moment ago. Hold on a sec. It was using it not as a participle, but as a basic infinitive. And the sense would be like, as in English, where you say the guy to talk to is, so this would be like the possum to notice, or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The question is, does that work?
I mean, in the way that the comparative structure is done, not really. Because we have that it's like, you know, with respect to the leaf, the possum is sticky, and if it meant to notice, like, I feel like the leaf would be stickier than the possum. Like, the one to notice is the, well, I don't know. I guess it is your comparand. So notice the leaf, but the possum is sticky.
Well, it's more like we're talking about the leaf.
Mike is asking about the verb think or see.
Yeah. However, your point is well raised and well taken, and so that is making me walk this back. I did have a thought, but I spoke it out of my head. It wasn't to notice or anything like that. It wasn't. It was against. But then I don't know.
And we've already used the verb to leave, right?
Yes, we did.
What if it were something like to get the against meaning? What if it were something like coming from to push, or?
Yeah. Do you have your grown-up copy of the World Lexicon of Grammaticalization on you?
Up the stairs, I do. Do you want me to go get it?
Well, the thing is, like, what if I pull out mine and there's nothing there, but it's in one of the other 300 pages that exist in the real book?
It would take me less than a minute and a half to run upstairs.
Okay, hold on. Don't start until somebody's got a timer set. All right.
Oh God, now I actually have to run in a minute and a half.
Hold on a sec. Ooh,
well,
Jasmine.
I'm getting prepared.
Jasmine has hers.
He is salty about being outbooked.
Yeah, extremely. Okay. Okay, let's...
I'm like all twisted to the side in case I need to jet.
I'm doing it. Hold on a sec. Ready? Set. Go.
See if I can make it upstairs and back.
So, everybody sees what's happening here. Yeah. We're going. Anyway. Now that it's just us, let's talk.
Except I can still hear you.
Why? What kind of stairs is this? Is this a loft? What do you mean upstairs?
You do understand what AirPods are?
Oh my goodness, AirPods. They come with you. Oh, wow. That, I wasn't ready. Like, I thought you were going to say like a minute and a half. That was 30 seconds. I mean,
There we go.
this is like a full 2 seconds after I stopped it. Or no, after you came back. I'm sorry. No, that is obviously when I stopped it. Anyway.
All right, so we need... Okay.
I mean, I get what you're saying, Mateus, but how am I going to argue that mine is better? It's just embarrassing. Okay, so what do you think against is? It probably has some sort of a fancy word for it, right?
Oh, sure. I was also looking up comparative if you wanted to know where those came from.
Oh, yeah, I suppose we could do that, yeah.
You want to start there?
Sure. Yeah.
Common comparative sources include oblative,
Uh-huh.
exceed, locative, also how if you want a W question, pass, recipient, resemble, up, but then a comparative, also equative complementizer
Yeah.
can come from until. It could also come from allative, demonstrative, matter, W question, quotative, ooh, that's my favorite, relative, resemble, say, simulative, or thing.
Thing with that
And you know why
leaf
quotative is my favorite, of course, right?
Thing with that leaf is the possum is stickier.
Right? That's kind of fun, though. Come on
Um,
now. You gotta love that.
So I thought of past. But I'm wondering if that should be a participle or if it should actually just be a verb. You know what I mean? Like, because if it's a participle, you're saying like the past leaf, the opossum is sticky. But if it were actually a verb, like the leaf has been passed, you know?
Right. Do you know the fancy word for against for that relationship you wanted?
No, I don't. Like, I thought of like contrative, but I don't
Because otherwise, I looked just to see if they had against, but they don't. Yeah, no, they don't have anything like. How would I Google that? The fancy linguistics word for the relationship of against.
Well, pertingent is certainly, yeah, that's one sense. Or it's one sense of the pertingent can be used to mean against. I don't know if that's going to get us what we want, though, or it's going to get us more locative stuff.
I mean, it's not in here anyway as a target.
Gotta wait for the 3rd edition, which I will buy.
But will I get it first?
Truthfully, you probably will. Contrastive, yeah.
That's not in here either. I already looked.
Oh, hey, Graham. What you missed, Graham, was I was wondering why stress was on the suffix for duals in Lexergy. And then I realized why it was, but it didn't help me remember whether the actual suffix was stressed in the form, like if that's what we intended. We don't think so, but we don't remember.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, did you like any of the ones I read, or do you want to keep?
Well, I actually am thinking that maybe we can just do what we did with ni and ah and avoid having to worry about tense or participles or anything like that, and just call it a very old one. Jasmine found it the revertative. I've never heard that.
Revertatives. Is that what we're looking for?
Apparently.
But it's not as a target in Appendix 2.
Yeah. Well, Graham, what's interesting, and if you go to Lexergy, you can verify this, is if you put the stress on the final syllable, you get our dual the way that we wanted it. That is, you get he with a palatal fricative. If you put the stress on the root, on the other hand, you get she with a retroflex. Oh.
We want it to be retroflex now.
We did for that one, but not for other ones. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Let's see about this one, because this one it just comes after a vowel. No, yeah, it's the same thing. Same thing. Even though when it comes after a vowel, which shouldn't trigger retroflex assimilation. So yeah, if you put the stress somewhere else, you get the wrong consonant, which is interesting, because we definitely intended it to be palatal and not retroflex. So anyway, just throwing that out there. Okay. All right. Now back to this. So yeah, the idea was I want to see how we did ni and ah, where it's where we created those.
Oh, that's like way up on page 4, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe even 3. 4.
I don't actually see what they come from.
From stand and leave or escape.
And this is on page 4? I'm not seeing it. Oh!
Here, I'll highlight it.
Okay. But what about the forms themselves? What are they?
Oh, that was... Did we end up moving it down? Oh, sorry, at the very bottom of page 6.
Got it. Art and nech. Yeesh. Yeesh. Okay. Okay. Now, we will be retaining this R for really no other reason than we just want it to kind of look like with respect to, I think. Because if I were doing like a super, cut down version of this, it would probably just be ut or something like that. Wouldn't have the T or the R. It would be shorter. But we can do that. And so let's...
I mean, if we want to remove the R to make it ut, my drawing could be one letter off then, and I would be not so embarrassed about that.
Yeah, but the entire reason this word exists is for the memes, so now we got to keep it. So let's just say that this is a modern word meaning to pass. It happens to have the same form. Start.
Oh, Graham says stressed epsilon shifts to the high E.
Yeah, it does. But the thing about it is that it shifts there whether it's stressed or not. Because it later on shifts there if it's at the end of a word. However, we wanted it to keep it stressed because it was originally a separate word. However, I'm gonna throw in another one. Where was the... Yes. So this is what's happening. This is why it's happening. Okay, sorry. This is like, it's not even what we're doing right now, but here's the thing. So at this point in time, at time 0, right, let's say that you have kanan and she, right? And they're two separate words, okay? She means two. But each of them has a stress, right? Kanan has a stress and she has a stress because they're separate words. And so we have the weak vowel migration, which doesn't really do anything. Then we have the mid-rise. So there are still two separate words, but she has shifted to she. Okay? Then we have the central vowel annihilation, and this is where the words glom. Okay? So now the words are glommed, but we've already had the vowel shift due to stress. Okay? Then we have the palatalization happening. Okay? And so it's already E. Right? It's already the I. And so it's going to palatalize anyway. And so it doesn't matter if it's going to lose its stress at that point to the more powerful stress of the root. Okay? So that's where we have kananshi. Kananshi, sorry. Okay?
So Graham just followed up with, so you need midstream glomming as well.
I suppose so. Like, there's no way to indicate that really on the thing. It's like, it's kind of like you have to say as you put in your protoform, these things used to be two words and then they merged at a very specific point. It would need to be a very advanced thing to do this. I think that we can just keep it in mind. But having gone through that process, I think that we can say that we are indeed supposed to keep stress on the root and not on the suffix.
Yeah.
And how do we remember that?
Because we didn't mark it.
Because it would be marked, wouldn't it?
Because it's different stress, yeah. Because otherwise it wouldn't fall on what's otherwise a light syllable.
Absolutely. Okay, good. Okay. All right. So back to this. So I'm suggesting that this could just be a word that means to pass by, pass over, or whatever.
Okay.
And that we can just, jump it straight up into postposition from the olden times. So this is a postposition that goes all the way back to when we had ni and a as well. Very old postposition. Okay. And so now we just made it work. So there we go. Done.
Do we have that noted somewhere that it means to pass by?
Yeah, I have it right here.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm feeling like we did something. Celebrate?
Oh, does that mean it's
Oh, yeah.
time?
Oh, yeah.
Totally ready.
Yes. You're back to normal, huh? No kappa, no cappuccino.
I told you that was just for the patron live stream.
Got it. No, yeah, you're right. It's super special. You guys don't get to see it. This is the regular one. Cheers.
This is the one I prefer.
All right. Kopiko, envy of kings.
Indeed. Oh, I almost
Oh.
threw mine out. Okay.
I could see having a Kopiko shirt. That would be pretty cool. Good looking logo.
That would be cool.
Got a little
Not
piece
as
of
cool
mine.
as Cones of Dunshire, but definitely cool.
Little shards of Kopiko.
Don't throw any out.
Oh my goodness.
Does that make you feel better about the Earth situation?
It does.
That's all we needed.
As I dally in the garden of earthly delights.
All right, so Dark Horse
Nothing. Dang.
is
Yeah.
asking about Teba being Kiba, or Kiba rather, in honor of Taiba meaning to draw.
Little shards of Kopiko. E-I-E-I-O.
That's perfect. Nicely done, Cupcake Parade.
Okay. We really kind of sidestepped diphthongs in this one. Like we were all like, let's pretend they don't exist.
We didn't have any rules about diphthong. Well, no, because we deleted a lot of vowels. We ended up creating tons of consonant clusters.
Yeah, but like we never addressed whether we could have diphthongs in roots, you know? Because of course, if and this is why I didn't pick up on, you know, turning Taiba into something, because I want to ask if we could do diphthongs, but I didn't want to think about it, you know? But so I'm gonna pass this right by again, as we're gonna jump to Megan's issue, which is she asked me about doing a word, and then she did the word, and it came out in a way that I was pretty darn sure was wrong, but it came out that way on Lexergy. Can you? You don't have to do it in IPA, Megan. Can you write out the protoform that you gave me, so we can run it through? Because I wanted to look at that. It's central to our issue of getting these consonant clusters.
David, we have some diphthongs.
We do? Oh yeah, we do. No,
to hang and to smell.
Yeah, we have modern diphthongs, but I'm talking about like proto diphthongs.
I'll keep searching.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we're so excited about all the consonants in this language that we never did much.
Diphthong, by the way, is a vowel that starts out as one thing and ends as a different thing.
Megan put her word in there.
I didn't see it.
Arterbut. Do you want me
Um,
to copy and paste it?
yeah, I think maybe what's happening is since I'm not on the LangTime Studio account, I think that her message is being suppressed because
What
it's.
page are you on
Uh,
in the document?
I'm on the historical notes.
Okay, I'm gonna just copy and paste it
No problem.
Somewhere. There you go. Do you see under number 8?
Yeah.
Okay, there's the word.
Okay, so I'm going to put this into Lexergy up here. And I believe that's stress on the last syllable. It would probably figure it out, right? Yeah, it'll figure it out.
I think so.
And so you see that the modern form, what we end up here with is a word that begins with RB, and I'm pretty sure that's not okay, right?
That is a wonderful question.
Yeah, we end up with RB in the romanization RBOT from a word that began as schwa r schwa b schwa t.
Actually, because we actually listed the hierarchy. Yeah, no, that shouldn't be allowed.
Yeah.
But that's a sonority hierarchy. So would we have some sort of epenthetic vowel?
Yeah, I would assume so. Now, what rule was that sonority hierarchy relevant for?
We don't have it as a rule, but we have a sonority hierarchy.
Here we go.
On page 5.
Oh, it's actually number 17. The vowel E is inserted before geminates and before clusters that begin with either a nasal or a liquid. R is a liquid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's right there.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so Graham, I guess this rule is not. It didn't. You know why it wouldn't have fired is if the schwa was still there on the front at that time. And I think it might be. I think that schwa is on the front all the way up to Rule 22, central vowel annihilation. So the schwa survived on the front of the word all the way up to the end, and then was deleted at the last moment, meaning that it wasn't available for prothesis. That cluster wasn't available for prothesis. Why did I think it would be? Why is this rule here? I mean, the easy fix is we can just throw prothesis at the end. And then it will fix everything, but I don't know why it was there specifically in the first place.
That's a really good question. I can't remember that we had a reason other than as we were working on rules, we placed everything else around it, and it just never got moved because we never needed it to.
I wish like we could have like all these rules on one page and then have like a time lapse. Let's see.
And see as it goes.
Yeah, well, I am tentatively prothesis. What? Seriously? So metathesis, prothesis? Is that for real? Oh my goodness.
Prothesis?
Yeah.
Prothesis? Oh,
Come
wow.
with me, prothesis.
Prothesis.
Oh yeah, Logan's referring to the Star Trek episode written by Sally Caves, where Data explains what metathesis is, but the actor says metathesis. It's like, oh dear.
So here's the thing. Prothesis is a religious term. Prothesis is a linguistics term.
Take it. Nice. So, Graham, I'm going to tentatively move this rule to the end.
And hope everything is...
Yeah. In fact, let's see if we can find that rule here.
They're all named the same, so you could search for the name.
They are, but I'm not finding it.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I'm still looking at protoforms to see.
Oh,
if
he called it epenthetic I. Here we go. Okay. All right. I'm going to cut that and put it after boundary weak loss. And we're just going to take a glance at these words and see if anything just gets utterly destroyed. Doesn't look like it. The only thing that was affected was irbat, sorry, which should have been affected. Okay. Ooh.
So that's what needs to happen then?
Yeah, these all work too. Okay. Prothesis.
Okay, I am now making the official declaration that we do not have a single diphthong in a protoform.
Yes. And so now we have to ask ourselves this question: do we want any?
Do we?
I don't know. I kind of shied away from the question. I cowered at the thought of the question.
I mean, they would just be side-by-side vowels potentially, right? In protoforms, like I, two separate syllables. Don't have to let it be a diphthong.
Yeah. But then, would we even have that?
I don't know what happens if you create in Lexergy. What happens if you put like TIAPA?
Let's take a look.
Have a B in the protoform. Yeah, we have a B. TAIBA. What happens? Or B schwa.
It comes out as taib. Taib.
So, do we address anywhere? No diphthongs addressed anywhere in the document. Okay.
However, if we delete that schwa, yeah, weird things happen. Oh, it comes as tie. Yep.
Interesting.
Because all it did was it just took the most recent vowel and it lengthened it, and then it turned it into a diphthong.
Okay.
We would have to address how the sequence I was affected by the lengthening rule. So, I don't know. Maybe it is just easier to not have them.
I mean, sure. Just say it's forbidden.
Yeah, absolutely forbidden. Opossums do not like them. And yet they end up with them. But insist that they're not there. Just like...
Is that the key part? Well, and actually the diphthongs that we have so far are ones that I can't say anyway, so that works out.
Really?
Mm.
Yeah?
What's that?
The one that's an I followed by an E? You can't say that one?
That's not the ones that I found. The ones I found were in.
Yeah, that's one of them.
In what word?
No, I don't know. Anything that had a long I in it. If nonce form would be TID in the proto, would come out as diet.
So, do that, maybe.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
But no, it's the other one. It's the back ones.
Yeah, and O. It's not too bad.
But that first one. That one. That one I struggle with. That was the one I was referring to.
Kuana. Oh, it's not, I don't know. Sounds fun to me.
I didn't say it didn't sound fun.
Okay.
I'm saying I struggle with it.
Okay, so this is good. Then we figured out that mystery. We've got our noun tables filled in. We've done a little bit of stuff. Gosh, what's next? What do we even do now?
We have not done verbs in earnest.
Yeah, we wanted to get that. We wanted to get our nouns in order to really tackle verbs. So we could do that now. We could also, I'm realizing, finish this. So we didn't have a word like, this is our idea, self for everything, everyone. We could at least do self?
Yeah. I like that idea.
Any idea for self?
Like as a protoform?
No, a meaning. A meaning that's going to give us self.
Does that come from like body or something?
Body is absolutely one of them. Let me pull out my little pamphlet here.
That's okay. I've got the real book.
Do you? Go ahead and show it. Let us see it. With all of its
I already
authors.
showed it. That's what I ran upstairs for.
I know. I wanted to see it again.
There you go.
God, it's so big. Big. Body,
so I'm looking.
Body, head, intensive, reflexive.
And if you look up reflexive, again, alone, body, head, intensifier, and soul.
Oh, so you have more than I do.
Were you looking up the entry for reflexive?
Yeah, for intensive, I was. And now for intensive reflexive, I have body, head, owner, and same. So you know what I'm thinking? In English, you could say, you better move your butt. We could do tail.
I mean, that makes sense, right?
It could work. It could work. Do we have a word for tail yet? I forget.
Yes, we do.
We do. Jira.
We do, right?
Yeah. Yes. Jira. I don't know why I have so much trouble with that R when it's essentially just RR. Jira.
Oh, thank you, Graham. Graham has changed the ordering of I-epenthesis in the app.
Nice.
Okay, sorry, there's a side conversation going on that I have to bring your attention to.
Excellent.
I just want to point out that they are saying Wisconsin is in the Midwest. Apparently people in the West think that maybe Wyoming is Midwest, and I need people to know that Wisconsin and Missouri area, that's all Midwest.
Wisconsin borders Canada.
I'm talking about north and south location, like in terms of east to west location.
Yeah, but like
I'm just saying you can't call Wyoming Midwest and then like what would you call Wisconsin, which is way over here.
It's got water though, like, you know.
From a Great Lake.
Yeah, but like, you know, the Midwest is, you know, like this joyless place with no ocean and no mountains, and it's all
You're
flat.
thinking about the plains, the Great Plains. That's a different region.
So the Dakotas don't count as the Midwest.
No. And that was a very emphatic no, if you didn't get it.
What even is the Midwest?
The Midwest, I'm telling you, goes to about that line of Kansas really starts Great Plains, that north to south line of Minnesota, Iowa, Missouri, Arkansas. That Arkansas is almost more south though.
Yeah.
That area right in there, and then you have Illinois and Indiana, Wisconsin, Michigan even can count as Midwest. Like, that's the Midwest.
I'm going to say something controversial and true. The state of Illinois is the Midwest, and that's it. Nothing else.
So wrong.
Nothing
I
else.
would like to point out, let's see, Logan is with me and is from the Midwest.
Wait.
Yes. Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, Iowa, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio is Midwest, Wyoming is Plain State.
Logan is from the Midwest? I would have lost that $200 question on Jeopardy. Where are you from?
I'm being told by Vinin that I'm 100% right.
Oh, from what I hear from people from everywhere from Kentucky to Michigan to Ohio, people from Indiana aren't even a part of the United States. They don't like you. Is New Jersey part of New England now? That's a controversial question. That's a that's a fighting
That's
question.
a hard no, isn't it?
Woo. Oh,
Okay.
man.
But we can go with tail
Yes.
as a self-referent, yes.
Now, would you want, just across the river from St. Louis?
Okay.
How about that?
Wait, sorry. From St. Louis, were you on the Illinois side? Is that where you're from, Logan? Sorry, I got very excited because in case people don't know, I'm originally from Missouri.
Yeah.
And so I was just on the other side. Well, I mean, my hometown was further than just on the other side of the river, but still,
Well,
like,
I
also enjoyed Defiance so much because I was very excited to see St. Louis as the setting.
I've visited nearish there, so of course I visited St. Louis, but I've also been to Southern Illinois University, which is in Southern Illinois, about I want to say 45 minutes, an hour southeast of St. Louis. I don't remember what city it's in. Minnesota is apparently just a great big cloning factory that produces people with my name. That's it.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Ooh, nice. More people who know Missouri. Warrensburg and Columbia. Nice. Applesauce project / cupcake parade. Okay.
Okay.
So getting back to this.
Cupcakes.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of cupcakes in the garage
Why are they in the garage?
because I forgot about them.
Oh my.
From Sprinkles. Crap. How long has it been? I mean, they're fine. But,
And they'll be fine for 16 more minutes.
yes, absolutely. I was like, sorry. Okay. Whew. Wow. Okay. Oh, hey, there's our sonority hierarchy. That's nice. Okay, what are we doing?
We're making tail
Self.
into a word for self.
Do we want to just use the word for tail? Or do we want to erode it a little bit? I'm fine with either way.
What is the word again?
Gira. Gira. I really want to do that back R for this. Gira. 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 Gira.
Gira. My original instinct was to say to erode it, but there's really not too far to erode it unless we just like dropped off and made it what? Gir?
Gir or G.
Xi.
Xi.
I mean, Xi is cute,
It is.
so I could be in favor of saying that that could be a form.
Okay, let me go back. Oh, gosh, this is giving me thoughts. This is for adjectives, so let's go to the examples.
Although in those particular examples, we need the ra. Yurt.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm saying don't erode it. Never mind, don't erode it. If it becomes like a verb reflexive or something, then we can erode it.
It could. We haven't gotten to, like, I know that we weren't going to do verb agreement necessarily, but we could actually do reflexive verbs and have it just be.
I'm just saying, like, if. I'm not saying that has to happen. I'm just saying we could erode it in other places.
Girard, ujihramni.
What do you think?
I hate the raert.
I think I hate. Okay. Okay, do it with just G. How would you pronounce that?
Giert. Giert.
Okay. Do you want to erode it?
Dark Horse is in favor of eroding it. This is not big enough for a poll, like a poll. We'll do number if we can't think of anything else. But just people watching, what do you think? Erode it or not? So Jira or J?
It doesn't really make sense to have it mean TALE as well as TAIL. Alk is asking if it could be Jurdert. Jurdert.
Jurt.
I'm seeing tons of erode.
Yeah, everybody's saying erode it, yeah.
Oh, David was the first, no erosion. Everybody else so far has been erode.
Oh, by the way, since we're here, David, is it Mockley or Mochley? Oh, Bibleridian says destroy it.
Destroy. Nice.
So it is. Add to it, collapse it, erode it to okay, so let's talk about this real quick. Let me take a look at. Ooh, what are you doing? Ooh, what are you doing? Oh.
I'm typing a note.
Oh. All right.
Was I not allowed to?
No, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay. See, this is why I shouldn't go typing in the document.
No. It's all good. It's all good. Just a rest. So it's partitive because we will need that. Is yeah, that's fine. And then we could just say it doesn't have a dual and a plural. It's defective.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because its full form would have a dual and a plural because it's tail. So.
Let's just do this.
No?
No. Hold on.
Oh.
I'm gonna. Let's just give this at least a stray thought. Is this a thing that you can say? Is this like a full pronoun? Or not?
I would call it an indefinite pronoun, kind of.
Like, can it have a possessive form?
If we
He
wanted it to.
He talked to his selves. daughter. You can't say anything like that, right?
Not in English. I'm trying to think if that would semantically.
Hmm.
I think it would be like his own daughter. Like it would take that emphatic, like, you know, like he didn't talk to any other daughters. He only talked to his own daughter. Like that would be potential, but only emphatically.
I'm just wondering if it should have possessive forms, and I'm just not sure it should. No.
No.
No. Okay. So, but it is going to have a partitive. So we're gonna write it in here like it's a thing. Okay, G, and its partitive is and this is going to be a, I mean, it is a pronoun. It is a pronoun.
Yeah.
Reflexive pronoun. Defective as only a nominative singular and partitive singular form. Okay. Okay.
And I entered it on the English side.
Perfect. Thank you.
We don't have tail on the English side.
Really?
I'm looking right at the T entries.
Well.
We do now.
All right.
It was just ZYIRA, right?
That is correct. Okay, good.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay. All right. Good. Okay, so we got like 7 minutes. Obviously, we're not going to get into something big. We're not going to deal with everyone right now, I don't think, unless you have some really class ideas. It's Irish slang.
Not unless we want to create a word meaning all or many or something like that, and then going from there.
Yeah. Nothing jumps out at me right now.
Or whole, as in WH.
Yeah. Nothing jumps out at me right now. I kind of want to think of something. Well, here's something. What do opossums like? What do they love? Whether it's
each other.
Well, that's nice. Things that they like to bite on, to nibble on.
Don't they like insects?
Do they?
Yeah.
It's funny. I'm looking at the live stream right now, and I was scrolling up the document, and my cursor, like as you were saying insects, it looks like a fly crawling across the screen.
Nice. Fruit, grains, and insects, but they also eat trash, of course.
I mean, but not as much as raccoons, right?
No, I mean, they... Well,
Logan says they are insectivores. Huh. Because, see, I recall seeing one eating a little berry on, the Opossum Every Hour Twitter account.
Yes, but do you think on the Possum Every Hour Twitter account, they're going to share a picture of it, like, holding an insect, eating it? No, they're going to show the cute ones, which are, like, berries and things like that.
Can nouns ever create verb tenses or aspects, or just other verbs? My initial thought is to say yes, but I can't think of any examples. I mean, did will start out as a verb or a noun?
It started out as a verb, didn't it? Because it meant to want.
I thought it might end. Thought it might have started as a noun that meant want or desire. Same thing with shall, which I know didn't that start from power? Same thing with may. I don't know.
Yeah, may came from might or spring.
No.
I think. Although what's really, really funny, by the way, is that when you asked me that, my first interpretation was what did Will start out as my child, and I was trying to figure out whether he should have been a verb or a noun first.
Look at how active he is. He's definitely a verb. I'm much more of a noun.
I don't know. It may have actually been a verb. And may is a base meaning have power. And shall actually comes from a base meaning owe, like to owe.
Okay. I thought it was. I could have sworn it came from power. That must have been wrong. I'm just gonna take a moment here and write this up since we actually have something for our comparison. Let's see. In TPAALHA. Oh, it's such a powerful word. I love it. TPAALHA. A postpositional phrase introduces comparative constructions. The comparand is introduced with urt, and that phrase is followed by a standard adjectival phrase, with the interpretation being that the object of urt is less than whatever is being modified by the adjective in question. Some examples are shown below.
Would you say that comparand is introduced with ert when ert actually follows it? Like, I understand that, like, because it's a postpositional phrase, like, what's going on? But, like, wouldn't that be, like, the comparand is followed by ert?
I suppose, but
supported by?
I go by the rules of C command, and ert is up here, and stach is down there.
I don't do C command for a reason.
Did you in your tenure, did you have to learn, good old principles and parameters, Chomskyan syntax?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then did I promptly forget it all? But I mean, I also had to learn like optimality theory, had to learn C command, got some RRG, some LFG, HPSG.
Really? I didn't get that. I didn't learn it. I had to kind of teach myself HPSG to read Doug's PhD thesis.
Dissertation, you mean?
That's the one. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for.
If you ever read my dissertation, you'd see HPSG in there too.
Remind me again, what was your dissertation on?
On quotatives, which is why I was quite excited to see that it could be a source.
Oh. In English or in what?
English.
Okay. And you used HPSG? Dang.
Yeah.
Wow. That's so cool.
And then I presented the analysis at a conference where Ivan Sog was there.
Yeah?
And I was terrified. I also used Fillmore's frame semantics.
Oh, yeah.
The frame network.
Yep.
And he was at the conference where I presented that as well. So I've had all sorts of like terrifying experiences.
And then just like as you were speaking, he just stood up, looked at you, and then walked away.
No, they were both wonderfully wonderful.
Okay.
But I will say that at the conference where I met Charles Fillmore. I was in a wheelchair at the time after a major knee surgery, and my leg was straight out in front of me because I couldn't bend it. Like I was in a giant thing from my hip to my ankle, and my leg had to be straight out in front of me. And at that conference, I got stuck in the door of a stall in the bathroom.
Oh no!
And the keynote speaker from the conference was the only other person in there and had to rescue me. And I was so embarrassed. I was a grad student.
Wow.
And so that's how I met like the keynote speaker. It's like, help me out of the bathroom. It's totally stuck.
Who was?
Oh, it was Allison Ray.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So I'm delighted by this story. I'm going to share one with you though, because I still just find this so funny. This was shared amongst grad students at UCSD. And first of all, let me preface this by saying I absolutely adore David Perlmutter and learn so much from him. I think he's fantastic. But sometimes he can be a little abrupt. So there was somebody giving a job talk at UCSD. So, like they're very nervous because they're trying to market themselves and say, please hire me, right? It's like one of the most stressful things you can do. And so this person gives the job talk, and at the end, he's like, are there any questions? And David Perlmutter raises his hand, and he says, now, usually when you give a talk like this, you have the introduction presenting the problem, you have your analysis, and then you have your conclusion. Now, we just heard your conclusion, and I remember the introduction to the problem, but I think I missed the analysis, and I was wondering if you could comment on that.
Like, what do you even do? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
All right.
No, and for anyone who doesn't know, it's not just the most intense, horrifying experience to be on that kind of job interview. It's a 48-hour kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Or longer. And it's like you're being judged for 48 hours straight. And it's awful.
Yeah. You give a talk, and then there's, of course, like the social part of it, where you're just trying
there's meals, there's visits, there's interviews, it keeps going and going and going. And it's like terrifying.
Okay, so we obviously don't have a really great poll right now, so I think this is a great time to do our base. What do you think?
No, I think that is a great poll to have. I want to figure out where we go with numbers. I think that that's actually quite important. So to me, I was hoping that we would do that. And we have all the options already in the document, David.
And there will be no more.
So those are our 5 options, David. And that's what we're going with.
I swear I feel like there should be base 24, but I'm not going to do it.
We have 5 options, and they are listed in the document right now, and I'm going to check and make sure, yes, it's on the screen so everybody can see. Those are the only options you're allowed to put in.
Oh, God. Of course, David's saying base 24. And shoot, I asked the question, and I didn't get the response.
In Floridian, you're right. Job interviews really are the worst.
Okay.
Oh, Mateus, academic hiring in Europe is different? That's amazing.
Is there a sword fight?
At a research institute, 1 half-hour interview. That's insane.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Okay.
We're good?
Yes.
Yeah, we're good, right?
We're good. All right.
And those are our options.
Okay. Yes, just these 5, not base 24.
No. We have 12. That's good enough. That's half of 24. This is it. I want you to remember how much you were upset last time when the ridiculous option won.
I mean, it's not that ridiculous. It's just double base 12. Okay. All right. I'm fine.
This is it. Good. Okay.
All right. Thank you for joining us, everybody. What am I supposed to say? Here. Here. Here's a little banner.
I don't know what's on the banner, but yay. Thank you all for watching, and stay grammar, and look forward to seeing you next week.
Bye, everybody.